Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of my Car Mechanic 2021 series. Here we are on car number 3, I believe, for the Porsche DLC. And this time around, we are doing Porsche 911 RS America 964. Those who know the numbering system, which I don't. This was a junkyard find, and it shows. So we got uh, we got work to do. Wanted a challenge, and I got one. So let's get started. One thing that's going to bring an instant shine to this thing is, oh dear, 2250. And put that back. Okay, yeah, she's gonna need some work, boys and girls. That's all there is of the engine. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take the rest of the body parts off and see if there's anything we can save, which I don't honestly think there is, but okay, both tail lights are gone. But the headlights are very gone. The interior's all gone. Saves us a few steps, I suppose. Well, let's see if we can go fix any of it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Hey, we fixed the trunk. It's something. Oh boy, okay. Assembly mode. That's an interesting color. It's almost a muddy brown, almost like, well, like a matte copper almost, but no, it's more of a chocolate. Either way, it's going away. That's for damn sure. As for the rest of this, absolute unfettered garbage. Get all new stuff. Well, whatever's missing anyway. There. Window. Body window. And that. On the other side. Hood. Fenders. Windshield. Front bumper. And that might be just a good start with all that. So go here. We'll go to the body shop. Porsche 911 RS America. Sorry, my ear was itchy. Just go through this list rather quickly. Right. And got one of the doors. The other door. Body window A. Brand new hood. Fender. Good fender. Windshield. Front bumper. I think we're missing a few things, but let's just put what we have on there. So we're not too bad there. Oh, we forgot body window. How'd I got both but oh, right. Got this one. Nerf. Okay. That's good now. Window, mirror. Yep. Other window, another mirror. With headlights, we'll get the license plates here in a second. Geez, 3 different colors. We'll fix that before long. Okay. Back to here. Okay. Door window. Side mirror. Other door window. The other side mirror. And there's our one headlight, and there's the other. And actually, I backed out too far. I want to go ahead and get custom plates. We're going to just do my standard one. 2 of them, custom plate. There we go. All right. Looking good. Okay, body and frame are 100%. Let's get interior. Okay. Nope. We need to go to the interior shop. Brand new steering wheel. 2 front seats. Nope. I'll find the button eventually. Alright. Back out. Okay, body, frame, and interior are now 100%. Better luck than we had in the previous episode. I still can't believe the fucking engine cover, dude. That was just... Hey. That fucked me up for far longer than it should have. Alright, we're gonna have to write some stuff down here, so one moment. Or not. My fingers to work. There we go. That's one thing about old age. First thing to go is find motor skills. Anyway. Right, so we have absolutely no wheels on this big rig here. Trying to be funny there. Before we do that, we might want to make sure that these things are actually going to be sitting on their own. We're going to work this one wheel at a time. Missing a wheel bearing. Yeah, let's just go with that. Okay. Gonna get both of these since they're dependent on each other. Get rid of that. Suspension arm. A couple of rubber bushings. And a brand new wheel hub bearing. I'd probably need the drive shaft too. We'll see. We're just trying to get her to minimum viable right now. By minimum viable, I mean able to roll on its own. So you are going to need the drive shafts. I kind of figured it was, but search 5axle B. Okay, you're ready for a wheel. Okay, so you need everything, just about. Okay, you got a caliper, but you're gonna need, excuse me, bearing. And you're gonna need drive shaft, but I don't know if it's the same one for both sides or not. I guess we'll find out. We do need, let's go here. You can go ahead and buy it. If it ain't the right one, then ain't the right one. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We mess up on here. The penalties are just, you don't make any progress. So we get all the stuff on the list. It said list. There. Sometimes you click on that the wrong way and it clicks you out of the box instead of taking the item out of the list. Let's see. Rear wishbone. Okay. Cap. Rear shock absorber cap. Rear spring. Okay. So let's get that bearing in. Oh, it is the same one. Thank God. Okay. I knew I had a pretty much a, not quite a 50-50 on that, but damn near it. Pull from under the car, under the lift. What do you think I'm doing? Idiot. Right. Calling an inanimate object an idiot's gonna get me there. Yeah. And we're gonna get this on there, but we have to pop back out anyway because that. Might as well do the suspension work, then we can focus on getting the tires sussed. Assembly. Good otherwise, looks like it. At least good enough to be able to roll. Okay, so you're good to go. I'm missing probably caliper. You're missing a bearing, you're missing a caliper, tie rod, another suspension arm with a couple of rubber bushings for good measure. So altogether not too shabby, be a lot worse. And got your upper suspension arm right here. Part. Okay. That in there. That on. Did I not buy a caliper? No, I don't have that. Oh, I didn't buy the fucking piston. Oh, easy fix. Caliper. There. Got ahead of myself on that. Sort of. Okay, got you in there. Okay, you're good for a wheel. Hang on. Back here. End link. Tie rod. Turn lower suspension arms. Okay, you're good. Okay, so you already got your cap. Just gonna get these again. That'll take care of that one. For suspension arm, rubber bushing, 2. Brand new end link. Wishbone shock absorber. In this case, we're going to need shock cap. Need the front and front spring. Oh, you get that assembly together. Okay, that in there next. You. Good for a wheel. Okay, so they're all set for fresh set of wheels here. Good. Good, good, good. That wasn't too hard. We do need to look up what they have. And of course, this thing has 2 different tire sizes. So rim 964 RS 18-inch. So 2, 3, 5. 40 R18. That's front. And 265, because they always put front first. 265, 35. I'm writing this down on a sticky note in case you're wondering. R18. Okay. We have all the numbers we need. Go buy some tires. Go to the rim shop first, and we need 964. Oh yeah, 964 RS. So, yep. These are 18s, so buy 4 of them. Okay, that takes care of that. Tires. Specify. It just says tire size. Interesting. Literally just pick some appropriate tires to put on there. Tell with the lighting what these are, though. Yeah, the lighting's just actually pretty god-awful on this. Something tech, maybe? I mean, I suppose I could always just take the tire off on this thing and find out, but let's see what they have here. Put a sport tire on it, I suppose. Either that, or maybe it's not a racing tire unless it's. Why not that? Need a slick tire either. I mean, we could put racing tires on it, I suppose. It's not any of these. It's definitely not any of those. Not any of these guys down here. And we're not doing any off-roading, not in a... Well, unless you're doing like rally car with this thing. Yeah, it's not race tire B, C, D, or any of this other stuff. I don't suppose it matters as long as it works on it. I mean, we're not like we're going to be using this for drag racing or anything. We could just probably put a sport tire on it and call it good, I suppose. Maybe a racing tire. Actually, that might work. Anyway, so we need 2, and they're 18. And these need to be 235, 40. Two 18s and 265, 35. Okay. Let's get them on there and get them balanced. It had specific rim, but not the specific type of tire. And I suppose it would really depend on what we were using it for. In this case, we're just going to go in a straight line with it. If we wanted to make this a racetrack car, we could put different different tires with it. So I think we're okay. It's not very often we get a car that has absolutely no wheels on it. Usually have at least one and we can refer to it, but it is what it is. We'll work with what we got, not what we wish we had. That goes for a lot of things. Okay, could have been the last one. It was. Okay. Get your shoes on here. Let's see, we want the 265s to be in the back, so yeah, that is correct. And I think I picked the right one, because you see the tech, something tech there? Yeah, I think we picked well. At least we got the same tires as the other car, so I think we're in, hang on, I think we're in business here. Okay, that's the other 265. See? Educated guess. Paid off for once. Okay. Get you on the ground here and see how you sit. Get it right, everything should be just peachy. Oh yeah, she's happy. No blocks on the ground. Okay, I think we got a winner here, folks. And the parts quality's up to 25%. Just by doing that little bit there. Alright. So we did a kind of a sky blue car first, and we did a red car, rather nice looking red car with a matte paint, or was it pearl? Either way, it was a nice car. And you guys liked it too, apparently, because the channel crossed the 2,000 view mark. the other day. I was very proud of you guys on that. I was like, holy cow. And y'all been knocking out of the park routinely with this stuff. And I really do appreciate you guys, by the way, doing all that. Let's get you over to paint. Let's see, what shall we do with you today? We already did a color like this. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I'm looking the pearl coats on these, honestly. Ooh. Yeah, we brought it up a shade or two, and yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, what kind of liveries we got here, folks? I'm sorry? Oh, it's just adding the RS logo. Really? Well, we might as well do livery 1 since it matches the stuff on the trunk. Mm. Give her the paint job. Get rid of this sticky note. Alright. Amazing. It was a pile of rust just a little bit ago. Now it's just a really nice coat of paint on a bunch of rust. Which we're going to get rid of the bad parts to make it all nice and shiny like we've been doing. Alright, back to the bin, or the bay with you. Okay. So. Now we get to the fun part. Well, we don't have to check the fluids up front because there are none. Okay. And this engine, she is in very bad shape. We're gonna need to get the wheels off, the drive shafts off, the gearbox off, it's just the whole process with these cars, like most cars. Alright. Good news is though, the teardown of the engine should be fairly short. Very much of the engine to be had. Okay. The other drive shaft out. Keep those in our inventory. Surprised that came off so easily. We're gonna try to get some oil out of this, but I don't hold much hope that we're gonna get anything, except for maybe a tiny little blip of, yeah, precisely what I expected. Okay, all the fluids out, well, for the most part, because we are, yeah, power steering fluid's gone. Because there's no reservoir. Okay, exhaust is already gone, so we don't have to worry about, working around that either. Should be able to just pull the damn thing out right now. And out she comes. Not a fight in the slightest. Alright, let's move on. As I said, there ain't much to her. She's missing about everything. I'm not a mechanic professionally, but even I can tell she's missing a few parts. Thing off the front? I don't think so. I think this thing's already been stripped pretty bare. Now, if I remember correctly, we have to get it from one side or the... Yeah, we have to get it from this side because it's got the same engine as I think the first car that we worked on in the DLC. Means one side of the engine block bolts to the other, and the crankshaft all bolts to the other side, so to speak. Nope, nope. Oh wait, we have to get the other... Seriously? Holding you... Oh, right. I'm trying to do too much at one time here. Work it one step at a time, Sleepy. One step at a time. There's a specific order you gotta do this stuff in with these older engines like this. And... well, not like... oh, okay. Brain, why you no worky? Oh, right. Arf. Okay. Now that comes out. Still had another part in there. Okay. Let's get these off there, because this is the weird engine style that the pistons just float in the ether. Apparently Porsche invented the anti-grav pistons. Kidding. Oh hey, we could fix the gearbox. Okay. Engine block. Oh hey, we can fix both halves of the engine block this time. But not much else. Okay, but here's the kicker. In order to do this, we're going to need the crankshaft, which I don't think got fixed. Because of course it didn't. Sort, ignition. We did get both halves of the engine block at least. Excuse me. I don't think this is a performance part, but I'm going to look it up anyway. It usually isn't. Yeah, I didn't think so. Crank's usually a standard part on pretty much every car in this game, it seems like. Okay, we're going to put the fuel filter in, but we're not putting it into anything. It's kind of weird. 6 pistons with conrod. And yeah. Ring. We're going to go with the standard issue ones. Oh, wait, hang on. We're going to need... rod cap. Okay, I got our fuel filter. 6 pistons with conrod. Why not? Yeah, I'll get rid of the rest of the parts here in a second. I just wanted to get the internals to a certain point. Alright. We're going to just sell everything. That's not 100%. Okay. Apparently I forgot a couple of rod caps. Yes, I did. Okie dokie. Good shape. So we're gonna need, let's see, need 3. 3. Need shaft. Yes, I can dig it. And cover A. And we need 3 engine cylinders. Alright, anything here? Performance item. Engine cylinders, okay. Shaft is not. Bearing pump is. Bearing caps are standard parts. Timing cover. Wait, timing cover? Alright, that timing cover. The build order on this is interesting, to say the least. Get these bearing caps on there. Oh dear. What else we got? I did. Apparently. Now we can put this back. I'm not going to say it's a bad design because it's not a bad design. But it's just different. I mean, it's probably one of the more unique ones I've come across so far. And the fact that they can make this work and charge a premium for it too, I mean, hey. The engineer in me is actually kind of going, not bad. Alright. Those I know are performance parts because we literally just bought those. I'm just going to go ahead and buy 6 engine heads because we're going to need them anyway. Flywheel. Pipes, yeah. Pipe's a performance part. That's different kind of pipe. You know what I mean? That wouldn't necessarily be a performance enhancer either. Well, depending upon the context, I suppose. Got all that on there. Okay. This one is, yeah, I remember this now. We're gonna need double the spark plugs. Should be everything out of our inventory. We're gonna need clutch plate, exhaust manifold, 2 of those, 2 camshafts, 12 spark plugs, because 2 per cylinder, 2 rotors. I think that's everything on this round. Right. Clutch plate. You got both exhaust manifolds. 2 camshafts. Whopping spark plugs. And 2 rotors. Come on, let me in there. Okay, back over here. The rotors put in. Get your ass in there. All of those. Clutch plate. Okay, that's everything. Yep. We're gonna need 2 cam gears, 2 camshaft bearings, 2 distributor caps, pressure plate just for good measure. And I bet you these are going to be clip Bs, so we'll need 2 per, so that's 4. Alright. Let's go here. Distributor caps. Boom. The standard part. That's the standard part. That's the performance part. We'll get that. And we need to get... I forget again. Okay, 2 cam gears and 2 camshaft bearings. Called it. It's easier to get these on before you see the outlines for the wires because it's just a pain in the ass otherwise. Okay, that just drops in. That's good. Here. Pressure plate put on. Okay, anything else? Nope, that's it. Clutch release bearing, engine cover. Willing to bet that this is going to take the same thing, B, A. Okay, so 2 B's and 2 A's. Very careful how you say that. Timing chain A, timing chain B. Alright. Like the engine's taking shape. Let's see. I think any of these are performance items. I think they're all just... Yeah, okay. Okay, engine cover. Those. 2 of those. Okay, first timing chain and your second. Okay. And get the other pair of engine covers on. Oh, right, clutch release bearing. Okay. Intake manifold. And 2 intake manifolds. 2 fuel rails. What else are we missing? Looks like timing chain shoe. Okay. Alright. Okay, got intake B. Intake A. 2 fuel rails. Oh, the alternator's not a performance part on this car, right? No? Oh, right, it's an electrical. Son of a biscuit. Okay. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it, but, like, really? Need to put the shoes on. Literally in this case. Okay, that's everything we've got so far. Get the covers, fan cover, blower, throttle. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Wanted to make sure that wasn't, because I know the throttle usually is a performance part. We'll get the rest of the stuff from here. Okay, fan cover, blower. Anything else? Nope. Okay, big old rat's nest of wires. Radiator fan. And looks like we're putting the air cover, or the, getting ready to put the filter in. Sure. Okay. Cover. And ignition wire. Anything else? Nope. Belt and a filter. We're getting pretty close here. Alright. Get that away. And it's off to belt land here. Okay. Got you. And here's another belt. Filter base, which will probably need clip A. I'll lay you odds, we'll probably need clip A on that. Oh hey, I'm wrong once again. Okay, we need serpentine, another serpentine belt, and we need 4 clip Bs. Anything else? I think that might be everything. Look at that beauty. I need a drink. A little dry. Alright. That's better. Get to talking for a long time, you're starts to sound like you're going through puberty a second time. Cool. That is a pretty engine there. And if I may say so myself here. So, off the stand. Get back into my car. Bam. Hit the wrong button. I meant to do that. No. That's what I wanted to do. Cool. Goodness. I'm not going to put the wheels on or the drive shafts until we get the rear suspension taken care of. Might go ahead and do, since we're back here, see what else is missing. Got rear exhaust section. Rear exhaust section B, front exhaust section, rear exhaust section A. We do need to get the gearbox put on. There's that much we can at least get taken care of, and we'll need to get a new starter. Let's see. Exhaust section. Rear exhaust section A. Rear exhaust section B. And steering reservoir, oil filter. We got to get to the from underneath the car, and we got to get that there too. So do those, and then we'll pop it back down and do the fluids. And the rest of it we'll take care of up front. And then we get to go do the suspension work. Assembly. Has a very compact exhaust system on that beastie. No doubt precisely tuned to give just the right sound. Starters. Standard part. Or electrical. Because why not? Helps if I'm paying attention. Let's get back on the ground. All close to it anyway. Fill the oil. Why not? Power steering fluid in there since it's back here. Alright, so put this in assembly mode and see what else we're missing. Look like we're missing much of anything. Oh, they put the ABS up front along with the brake booster and or the brake system. Okay, that's fine. That basically means anything back here in terms of the engine and the engine compartment is good to go. Okay. That back into disassembly mode. We're going to get this. I'm in the engine bay. What the fuck? Love this game. So what we're going to do here, we're going to flag all of these. And get rid of that. Right. I don't think that thing was salvageable, to be honest. I'd be surprised if it was. Okay, so things first, since we're already in an electronics shop. Fuse box base A. We're going to need fuse box. Cover A. Let's see. Need fuse type C. Need 1. 3 fuse type Bs. 3 fuse type As. 3 relay type Bs. relay type A, and 4 relay type C's. Bam. Need a battery. And do we need anything else from here? Yes, ABS. Let's do both. We're gonna need both anyway. Like that. Just that easy. Okay. Brake servo. Not Tom servo, but brake servo. One more thing we gotta get before we can move on. Fuel pump. Aftermarket fuel pump. For that extra 1.5 increase here. Assemble. Drop our brand new battery in. Have to get that from under the damn cart. Okay, fine. Do everything else. Gosh. You little shit. And demonetized. That wasn't monetized to begin with, so. Although, with everyone's help watching the content there, we might actually get there someday. Maybe someday. You filled up. And let's get the brake fluid topped off, or filled up. A little of both. Alright. The thing we should have left is the gas tank, and the game's being very particular about where I access that from, so in we go. Okay. Should be everything for both the trunk and the engine compartment in the back. Alright, so that means we should be to the point. Okay, the exhaust system's done, fuel system's done, all the fluids are filled up, engine's done, body's done, interior's done. Going over my mental checklist here. Yeah, all we should have to do now is the suspension work. Oh man, we are at 80% part condition now. Very nice. Alright, let's tear this bastard apart, shall we? Taken what I've learned from the last few cars and applied it to this one, and yeah, the restoration time's just, you know, way shorter on this one. But the very first car we were learning, because it was a whole different engine design, I wasn't familiar with it, taking my time trying to understand it, wrap my head around it, as indicated by how I was reacting to said engine design. Just kind of like scratching my head like, huh? I was like, oh, okay. Slowly made more sense over time. Okay. Let's get that one assembly pulled apart. Not that one. The other one. I swear to God, this mouse is like possessed or something. It's like sometimes it'll just go like that. What do we do? Jeeves? I almost said Jeeves. Why did I say Jeeves? Hey, anyway. See that I was going for G's and my brain just kind of went, nope, we're going this different direction instead. Okay, so the other one cannot be fixed. I'm going to go into focus mode here because I'm going to try to save as many of these parts as I can. Which unfortunately doesn't look like very many, given the overall part quality when we started. Not that surprised, to be honest. Not that surprised. Okay. We left that other rear shock absorber together because it's 100% and there was really no need to take it apart. Okay, so not too bad. And go back over here. 4 rubber bushings. Shock cap. 1 brake disc because we were able to clean up the other one. Okay, wishbone, shock absorber, bottom suspension arm, brake caliper, spring, and 2 brake pads. Oh no, could have been worse, but the rear suspensions on these are actually pretty simple. Well, simple looking. Alright, we'll get this one side put together and we'll flip over and finish the other. Side's good to go. Over there and do the other. Okay, this there, and then get the bearing. Boom. Brakes put on. Okay, inventory is now empty, which is good. And that is one freshly rebuilt rear suspension. Now we're at 89% parts quality. Means we're probably in for some interestingly bad part quality or park conditions up here. That only nudged it a few percent. Alright, let's pull this bastard apart. Tie rod off. Come on out. It's just fine. There you go. Go ahead and get these rubber bushings out of the cross member. Okay, let's get this side torn apart. Okay, same situation here. We got one of the assemblies that's already 100%, so we're just gonna leave it in one piece and not take it apart. There's really no need to. Right. Forgot about the outer tie rod. Alright. Should have just the one assembly to take apart. That one's in pretty sad shape, if I may say so. I don't know if we could fix the brakes on this one, or clean the rotors. I guess we can clean the rotors up on this one. It's good. Saves us a few steps, kind of. At least steps in terms of buying things. It's nice you can actually sit there and watch it get progressively better quality. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that's not very many to fix. Means most of it's going to have to get replaced. That wasn't very many. Still could have been a lot worse, I guess. Alright, get rid of these old parts. Right, we'll make our last big purchase of the night. Okay, our 8 rubber bushings. Fishbone shock absorber. A couple of inner tie rods. Need one outer tie rod because we replaced the other one earlier. Okay, one end link for the same reason. Brand new sway bar because the other one was a rust trap. One wheel cap, because again, same reason it was a rust trap, but the replacing it earlier thing. And got ourselves a front spring. Steering nickel B. Nice steering rack. Okay. That's brake pads. And wheel hub bearing. Okay. That assembly put back together. Laying out all the essentials and then focus on one side and then the other. Come on. You accidentally click on the wrong thing and it zooms way in. You're like, nope. Okay. You on there, and then we'll switch over to the other side. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot something very, very important here. Something that would have made it for a very awkward real revelation had we not caught it sooner. I'd be like, why the frick am I still having extra parts? And like, oh. I mean, it's an easy fix, but still. Get through the whole build and you're just like, why do I have extra parts? Or why am I not at 100% parts? And it's like, right, I'm an idiot. An idiot that's in too big of a hurry. Naughty, naughty car. There we go. 100% on everything. We achieved our goal. Let's move you to the alignment rack. Your lights and wheels taken care of. Oh man, that one's pointing out in outer space. What the hell? Good enough. Oh, hey, that one was already aligned in the beginning there. Okay. Nope. Right click, not left. Get you over to the dyno. We'll do the dyno numbers first, and then we'll take the pictures, and then we'll go do the speed track. Okay, so much like the very first car, 262 horsepower from the factory, 240 pound-feet of torque. So don't expect miracles, but you should get a pretty decent bump. I think it was in the 60% range for both torque and HP. So let's see. Let's take a look. Decent sound of the engine. Pleasantly surprised. 491 horsepower, so a gain of 229, 87% increase. And 426 pound-feet of torque for a gain of 187, and it's about a 78%, so it is good. It's good, yeah. Alright, let's get you outside so we can get some pictures of you. Okay, that's going to be a thumbnail for the video. Perfect. Very photogenic car. Get in. Alright, off to the speed track. Again, don't expect miracles, but we are going to be very careful in the throttle so we don't send this thing off into the weeds. Although with this little I'll say little, with this amount of horsepower, we're not going to be in too much danger of this thing going squirrely on us. Okay, we're at 150. It's like 160. 170. That's me, not the car. Ooh! We sent her airborne. Holy... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that was certainly something. Go back to the garage. I don't think we've ever actually sent one airborne before. That was the first. We flipped them on their side, but not like a full-on roll like that. Holy cow. We hit that just right. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see where we are numbers-wise here. We got ourselves a nice little... It's a strange color for it, but like I said, hey, I've seen worse on cars. Not this car, but you know what I mean. Okay, so bought it for 10 grand. You can see the condition bonus and the parts and body and performance parts. They all factor in. So 242,000 and some change with a profit of 231 and a half, roughly. Dude, we made a ridiculous amount of money off this car. And it's a very solid car. I would, I'd probably drive this if, you know, I somehow became an instant millionaire and was able to afford a nice car like this. I mean, anyway, go ahead and sell it. Make some of that cash back. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Before we close up shop for the night, let's move things around here. So, what we got up next is the Porsche Carrera GT. So we're going to move that to Bay 1 because that's typically where I work from. In case you haven't seen me do this before. And that is the last of the Porsche DLC cars. This is our filler episode that we're doing in between DLC cars. This is a Salem Flamo. Pretty sure this is the real world counterpart to this would be the, since Salem is the Ford stand-in, Ford Pinto. So, doing this one just as a, not necessarily a joke, but just for the lulz, you know, whatever the kids say nowadays. Excuse me. So, let me move you to Bay 2, because you're going to be 2 episodes from now. So this is next episode. This is episode after that. And this is the Land Rover Discovery. First of the Land Rover DLC that we're going to be working on. That's going to be put here because that's 2 episodes back now. And before we forget, I need to go grab the next lucky victim out of the garage, or out of the parking. I mean, new car. And I need to clean this one. In fact, let's do that right now. Just so that you guys have a little extra content here. You guys don't normally get to see this when I'm restoring the cars. Normally I already have it done by the time y'all are looking at it. Oh, that cleaned up nice. Put you in position 3. And this is the Land Rover Range. Follow the logic here. Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. Say that 20 times fast. Just saying. So yeah, that'll be DLC card number 1, DLC card number 2. We still got at least a couple more that we're going to be dealing with. It just says Range Row. It's not a Range Rover. Range Row. Trying to be funny. Not working. But yeah. Got our hands full here. We're getting some interesting vehicles here pretty soon. Not that the Porsches weren't. This actually was a very good DLC. Has been so far. I think this one's going to be a nice way to end the DLC. So we'll save that for next time. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys. Oh, and yeah, see you in the next video. But I do, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get the notifications for the next video when it comes out. Should be sometime around, I'm thinking Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. I do sometimes between 2 and 3 episodes a week, so it's late. I may have a lot of things going on this week, so bear with me. Anyway, I'll turn you guys loose, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.